Hey friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel we talk all things physical media, movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Friends, this is a very different video. Typically on this channel we'll do recommendations, reviews, rankings, hauls. This is none of that. This is going to be a customer service video, and my hope is that it's very helpful for you. Now, I do need to give credit where credit is due. All of what I'm about to share with you is not thanks to my wisdom or my research. This is thanks to my good friend Stephanie over at Movie Chatter. You've probably already subscribed to her channel if you are here, but if you have not, then you need to just shut this video off and go to her channel because she has incredible content. But everything that I'm about to tell you is thanks to Stephanie. So Stephanie, thank you so much. I was talking to Stephanie. I recently we messaged and I was telling her I'd picked up some Criterions, there was some damage, and I was telling her I was so bummed about it. And she kind of like paved the way for all of this to work out. So Stephanie, thank you so much. And again, all credit on this video goes to Stephanie, but this is what happened. All right, so I was getting my very first haul of Criterion films in the Criterion sale for Barnes & Noble, and I was out of state when I was doing this. And so I traveled out of state, I found a great Barnes & Noble, I picked up a ton of titles, and because I bought these all brand new, I wasn't thinking there would be any issues at all with any of the discs, and so, like a bozo, I threw out the receipt. And threw out the receipt, got home. A couple of days later, I started opening all of the packages up after I filmed my video and everything, and then I noticed two of the titles that I picked up had damage on the discs, and I was so bummed out because I was like, no one's going to take these because I don't have the receipts. So I actually called Barnes & Noble, the one that's closer to me, still an hour away, and I told them what had happened, and they said, you know what, you can come on in, and no problem, if you don't have the receipt, no worries, and we'll exchange it for you. But I also know that at that Barnes & Noble, they have a section that is incredibly small, and so they wouldn't have these titles. So I contacted, again, my good friend Stephanie. I told her just how bummed out I was, that I had two titles that had damage, and then she kind of gave me a hint on what I should do, and everything worked out. So this is what had happened. I had opened up my copy of Malcolm X, and the disc number one, the film, was totally fine. No issues on the Blu-ray. On the second disc, there were a ton of scratches on the disc. Like, it was really, really bad. And also, it looked like a thumbprint, but the packaging looked brand new, like factory sealed. So I don't know what the deal was on that one, if it wasn't just the manufacturing, but the second disc had a ton of scratches on it. And then the other title I'd picked up that there was issue with was my copy of On the Waterfront. And in this case, it was disc number one, which is the feature, had a bunch of scratches on it, and it was circular scratches. And so I took the disc off, and there was a little spot on both of the trays that had raised plastic in them, which is what caused it as the disc was spinning, probably as it was being transported. And so I had damage on two different discs, or a disc on each of the titles. And so I contacted my friend Stephanie, and I told her, I said, oh, I'm so bummed out about this, and I probably won't be able to get them replaced. And she said, no. Contact Criterion. She sent me a message, contact Criterion directly, and they will help you out with it. And so that's exactly what I did. And Criterion sent me a new case, which is On the Waterfront. That's the new case. This is the case that I'm going to be getting rid of. And it's actually right here. That little piece of plastic was raised on both of them, and it was actually causing the scratching on the inside. The case on the Malcolm X is totally fine, but they sent me disc one for this title, and they sent me disc two for this title. But you do have to do a process to ensure that you're not ripping them off and you're not scamming them, and you have to essentially destroy the other two discs you're getting rid of that are scratched. So Criterion, and I messaged them, and they got back to me the same day, and within, I want to say 3 or 4 days, in my mailbox was the new packaging for this one, new disc one and a new disc two for this one. Criterion's customer service was absolutely amazing. I sent them photos, I gave them a description, they sent me back a message right away, and this problem was solved in a matter of days. Brand new discs, new packaging, everything is good. We're all set in our collection. So I do want to say a huge shout out to the Criterion collection, who will not be watching this to Criterion, but I do want to say a huge thank you to you. You resolved this perfectly. This is amazing customer service. And again, I've already said it 3 or 4 times, but Stephanie, thank you so much for sending me in the right direction to get this resolved. So friends, if you do have any issues on your Criterion the titles that you picked up, do contact them because they're absolutely amazing at their customer service. This was my first time interacting with them, and it was perfect. It's exactly how you would want customer service to go. So anyway, friends, I hope you're doing well. I hope all of your titles are totally fine, but if they're not, now you know what to do. Anyway, friends, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you're doing really well. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.